folks, welcome back to the Forge. Forgive my lack of enthusiasm. I am sleep deprived. I am sore. And I just really wanted to get a video put up. We got hit with a snowstorm last night, and I was up 2 hours early trying to get it all cleared up, and then I was a dipstick and went to the gym after work. Wasn't a great choice on my part. So, speaking of people who make bad choices in life, we're going to look at Voyager class, Megatron, from the last night. Now, the movie lines, love them or hate them, we've gotten some good figures out of them. And the last night, love it or hate it, we got at least one good Megatron out of it. I like this one better than the leader class one. I mean, look at this. Just look at it. Bathe in its freaking glory. I mean, it's a great hybridization of the Prime and like the first movie Megatron's alt mode. And that's, from what I've been able to gather, that's actually what they were going for with this one. Excuse me, was to make it more like Transformers Prime Megatron. Because that Megatron has basically become the quintessential Megatron. But, yeah, I absolutely adore this thing. He doesn't come with much for accessories. Comes with his I don't know if this counts as a sword. It's like an axe, sword, halberd kind of thing. It wrecks stuff. It's what it does. So, you know, if you want to store it in his jet mode, you've got two options. He's got a port right here, and he's got a port under his nose. So, if you really, truly want, you can give him the blade beak. Or, you know, you can do the smarter thing and put it on his back like that, and it kind of blends in. So, it actually looks better like that. Not going to do a lot for size comparisons, but I will put him up next to Optimus from the same line. Does that scale? You decide. Fine by me, I don't really care. I'm not a scale nut, honestly. The only time I want scale to be right is when I'm dealing with Beast Wars guys. It's the only time I ever care about scale. And that's only talking about the Masterpiece Beast Wars guys, actually. So, I mean, honestly, other than just basking in his overall glory of the great Megatronian jet mode, first of all, folds up very nice under there. I mean, there's really nothing you can say about it that isn't good. I mean, it's a great jet mode. It's solid. And it just looks really cool. It's a great Megatron jet mode. So, instead of just sitting here saying how cool it looks, we're going to transform it now. Now, transformation for these guys is very simple. Way easier than the early movie figures was. So, you come under here and you have these two skirt pieces. Unpeg them. There's a little tab on the tips of these that tabs in right here and holds it together. So you untab those. Then you come onto the top and you see these little fins right here at the tip of my finger. You bugger. Unpeg those and fold those down like that. That frees up his legs. So once you do that, you want to bring these out to the side. They're on these notched hinges. So once you do that, you push his wing bits, basically his robot mode legs, off to the side. You bring this whole piece forward like that. That has his arms on it. So once you bring that up, it'll actually click into, well, sort of click into place, like soft tabs in, just from its overall build. Then you come to the sides here, you flip out these bits on each side, and then right in the center here, his arms are actually pegged together, which they've unpegged themselves for me by now, but once you do that, you grab the nose cone, and it's on a double hinge, so you just push it straight back, let it flop down into place, and I think I just lost all that on camera. My apologies. Redo. Nah. 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 Like that. Then you spin them around to the front here. once again, pull all this stuff down out the way. You pull these pieces forward on this hinge back here, right here. And there's a little tab here that tabs into the chest, so just push it forward, and it latches soft. You will barely even hear it click. It'll just kind of, like that, clip right into place. So then, kind of set his arms up out the way. Take these skirt pieces and they fold them back on these hinges right here. It's on that like soft notch again, so you fold it like that, fold it like that, flip up the skirt pieces there, and then his feet here, you would kind of have to pull the wing up a little bit to unpeg it, because his feet actually peg into the wings. You bring it down like this, flip his leg forward, or flip his foot down rather, and his wing is on these two hinges right here, so you flip one forward like that, and then you flip the second one forward, and this tab right here will go into the slot on his wing. And that cleans his leg up really nice. So let me speed through the other side real quick. It's so much easier when I don't have to explain it. Then you just come under here, flip out one hand, come on here, flip out that hand, then you grab his cannon here, push it forward, so it lines up on his arm like that, flip the tip down, spin his gnarly noggin, and MEGATRON. And I'm filming this with a bad view on my camera, so you're not going to get a great view of his face, but he is gnarly. He is an amazing Megatron. He's a great movie-style representation of Prime Megatron, is the best way I can describe it. I mean, I look at this thing and it looks like they tried to make Prime Megatron look a lot more realistic. That's the only thing I can really say with this one. It's got that overall build, and it looks like Megatron. I'm very picky, personally. I'm very picky on two characters. Oh, okay, can't say exclusively two, but I'm very picky on Optimus and Megatron. I don't have many. This is the only Megatron I have. And I have the Power of the Prime's leader Optimus, and I have the Last Night movie Optimus. That's it. I'm very picky on these guys. This is one of my favorite figures that I have, honestly. I absolutely love this thing. I mean, it's Megatron as he should have looked from the get-go in the movies, honestly. So, rather than gush about that, we'll get him armed up. You can give him his Uber Cleaver. And, of course, you know, you're going to want him holding it because Megatron has a sword. You're going to want him holding it. But if for some weird reason you don't, where his nose cone lines up, that little tab that you can mount it on in vehicle mode to give him the blade beak works as a makeshift scabbard, which looks just as good, honestly. I mean, it doesn't look as intimidating, but it looks pretty freaking cool. So, we're going to do a quick fade so we can do some size comparisons. So, he needs his sword. And once again, we're just going to do the one comparison of him and Optimus. And I do have to say, for a character who has been so sorely badly represented in the movies, it's kind of funny that he got the better of the two Voyager figures. I mean, come on. You can't honestly deny. I mean, between posability, overall look, alt mode, he definitely got, and also the paint apps. The paint apps were incredible in this one. He's got a few issues. It's really funny that Megatron was the one who got so much extra attention when he got so little screen time. But yes, there we go. Look at them. Look at them. They sit on my shelf and they just look awesome together. Okay? Can't say much more about that. But that's pretty much all I got for size comparisons. Now, it took me forever to get this guy, because as I've said before, my stores in this area suck at getting new stuff around, so it took literally until like a week before Christmas, and all of a sudden, they had Wave 2 of the Last Night Deluxes, and they had Wave 2 and 3 of the Last Night Voyagers. I was a little annoyed. But, yep, you need this Megatron in your life. You really do. He's gnarly, he's awesome, and he just looks ferocious, as Megatron should. I will say this though, he has one flaw, in my opinion. He can't do the battle mask. The leader class one has a little latch on his head, so you click it and he... I wish he had had that. If it wasn't for that, this would be 100% perfect representation of movie Megatron, and I would just be sitting here swooning for the next... however long this thing will let me record, actually. I wouldn't shut up. But I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna call that good. Once again, going to ask everybody if they can to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out. I'm trying to grow the channel. And I'm gonna call that good. Oh yeah, Twitter down below. This has been the Voyager class, Transformers: The Last Night, Megatron. And I am the Smithy as usual. And I will see you next time.